think like I like the limited edition patches or the special edition patches
Mm-hmm.
that they used to do on the
Oh
old
yeah, the
MPCs
badges.
with
The
the
put
badge
yeah.
back in the day. I'm sorry, but they couldn't get it done like that. You know?
And I'm gonna bring up a comment real quick that I was really I wasn't even gonna speak on it, but I really like I St. James, really dope producer by the way. You know what I mean? Like if you get a chance, check him out on Instagram. His beats are fire. He's got a dope vibe. He's got the cartoons in the background. Again, I really rock with y'all in this community. So I'm gonna talk to y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all like y'all my homies, because that's the only way I know how to get down. All right. Now I wasn't gonna speak on anybody's name, but you brought him up. EA Ski really hit the nail on the head with it. And funny enough, he got blocked from speaking the truth. If everyone spoke the truth, that wouldn't happen. The power has to be taken back. Couple things I want to address there, bro. And I say this super respectfully. All right. We've always had the power. We're the consumers. We're the people buying gear. If we don't buy it, no, like they won't make it anymore. We've
Yeah.
always had the power. If something doesn't sell, Akai bounces. The touch had all these issues. They cut the touch
Yeah.
in like a year. Touch is
Yeah,
gone.
it was
Now let's
done
let's
with
listen to
that
these
behavior.
guys. Let's
We
listen to
had the
these guys
power.
talk
The
for a
Yeah.
second.
belief in someone grandstanding saying that, oh, Akai is fooling y'all and all this other stuff. Okay, the reason EA Ski got blocked is because he's harassing the marketing guy for Akai. Like
Listen to this guy.
Andy Mack is the marketing.
Listen to
He
this
wears like
guy.
a lot of hats
Not
in the
know what
company,
he's
but
talking about.
bro, he's not picking out the
Listen to this
converters.
dude.
He's not building the
This is why
machine.
you can't give people their
He's
own
showing
shows.
y'all how to
This
use the
this is it right
MPC.
here. Right?
He's
This right
making
here.
relationships with artists
Check this out.
and content creators and stuff. He's a marketing guy, bro. He's not the guy, you know, choosing these parts on these NPCs, like picking the converters and nah, bro. That's a whole nother department. So what EA Ski was doing was he kept like bringing up Andy Mack and screenshotting his stuff, and I'm like, bro, like that's like I'm trying to think what's a good example, but it's a hard way to kind of explain it. You're attacking the
Explain
person
it.
who has nothing to do with the technical insides of these units. So why are you trying to make a spectacle with the marketing guy? Like, so he got blocked from Andy's account, but EA Ski is like nobody's blocking him, bro. Like he's in MPC Gang. He's
And
still free
people,
to say whatever he wants. Like
unless
he's a value
yeah,
member of the community.
yeah,
So I would never say like, oh, I'm banning this guy. Like, nah.
yeah,
Well, I don't want to say never, because it gets to a point where, bro, if your whole angle is drama, this is not the place for you. You know
These
what I'm
dudes
saying?
are something
I
else.
treat MPC Gang and I treat my community, you know, that I'm a part of like a club. When you're in the club, you just try and drink, have a good time, chill, do a little two-step. If somebody's being all rowdy and causing all this drama in the VIP section, you're gonna ask them to leave. You know what I'm saying? So my thing again, I don't like bringing people's name up because I don't know EA Ski. I never met
Then
him
why you
personally,
speak on me if you
and
don't know me?
I just know the points that he's been making lately. There's a lot of holes in it, and I just been trying to address like the holes in it. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, a lot of us, you know, trying to say, and again, I don't know that he said this, but trying to say us who have been active in this community, making tutorials for y'all, making groups for y'all, you know what I'm saying, making cool stuff for y'all to rock. Yeah, I get money from it, but I do it because I love it. I make way more money in real estate. The point that I'm making is, it's not that I'm like, I'm rich, I don't need this. I appreciate every bit of support.
Well,
But
you
the
can't
point
get these
is,
cats
I've been
podcasters, boy.
putting
They
in the
just say
work.
whatever they
These
want to
guys
say.
who have in the community, these guys who've been sent these NPCs recently have been putting in the work in the community.
yeah,
We make videos. We take time out of our day to make. Some of these videos don't go nowhere, bro. Some of these videos I spent 2 days on, and they got 100 views, 200 views.
yeah.
It's a gamble every time we post something. So for somebody
I
who
want y'all to
doesn't
see the
post any videos
website.
for the community, who doesn't do any tutorials, and mind you, somebody like EA Ski is a wealth of knowledge. He's been around the game for a long time. Think about how much he could be teaching the community if he did videos about, you know, how to sequence stuff, how to make your drums hit harder, what equipment you should get. Make those videos first, then get back to us about what
See,
what
it's
Akai's doing
obvious
wrong.
this dude don't
Because
know
right
me.
now you don't have roots in this community and helping people. You know what I'm saying?
Listen
and
to
there's
him.
nothing we can look at and say, oh, this guy's been going hard for us. The reason all these influencers, whatever you want to call them, like Bolo and um, Ad McCree and Marlo Diggs, the reason they got sent these units is because they have credibility in the community, because they put in the work and done stuff that they didn't get paid for, but it built their channel up to a point, but the community rocks with them. So if you want the community to rock with you for
All
more
right.
than just your platinum plaques on the wall,
Enough, man. Enough. So, of course, this is a small community. So I get a text and somebody say, oh, the I am site is speaking on you, Ski. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Let me go see what's going on. This man is speaking on me in a way where I'm like, bro, first of all, you said several things. You don't know me. You don't know anything about me. You don't even follow me. I left him a DM. You don't even follow me. So you're speaking that what I do in the community, anybody that's on my page, no, I give information every single day. Every single day. I've been giving information since I've been on Instagram. Now I don't post a lot of YouTubes. So that's whatever. But not only do I speak at colleges, I speak at high schools, junior high schools. That's all I do is give information. Anybody that's on here needs to let I Am Sight and MPC Gang understand this is what I do. He's talking about, oh, and by the way, he got blocked by Andy because he's harassing the marketing guy. See what I'm saying? Like, people get these podcasts and they feel like their voice is powerful when they don't know what they're talking about. That's not why Andy blocked me. Andy blocked me because I made a post talking about these converters and how they're selling a dolphin water. I have never hit Andy about converters. He's mad because I'm cutting into what they're doing right now. So you're making a statement that's not even true. You don't even know the relationship of me and Andy. You don't even know that I've helped Andy out with his talk box. You have no idea what you're talking about. And see, this is what I'm saying. These guys get out here and they say anything, and I don't know if they trying to stay. See, everybody's trying to stay afloat. Everybody, me doing what I'm doing right now, I guess it affects them because they're MPC gang, and that's cool. I'm actually with them. I'm actually on their posts. I try to post stuff up there and show people different ways how I make stuff, this and that. But you took the time out to speak on me, and you didn't address me. You could have DM'd me and said, hey, Ski, let me holler at you, man. I know you're in the MPC gang. I just want to holler at you, see what's going on, blah, blah, blah. But you didn't do that. You took the time to go and you go speak on me, and you have no idea what you're talking about. None. You think that I'm attacking MPC and I'm attacking Andy. Bro, you just heard the back end of it. You didn't even know what went on. I just gave the blocking part because I thought it was funny that a person that I've helped out is mad because I'm telling him something that I feel they need to work on. And I have every right to speak on whatever I want to speak on. And just because y'all can place with whatever y'all can place with, that's cool. If you happy with the sound you got, that's cool. I'm telling people the same thing. If y'all are happy with what Akai is doing, be happy, but understand that they're selling you the same product over and over and over again. And it's time for us to speak up as a community because I have so many people that hit me that's asking me in my opinion, and it's to the point I don't even want to give my opinion. Now, do I not give my opinion and be a vet? Or do I give my opinion? See, it's a double-edged sword. If I give my opinion, then you looking at me like, oh, I'm attacking him. If I don't say nothing, oh, then he don't say anything. The vet, the OGs don't say nothing. Like, bro, it's a lose-lose. This dude don't know me, man. This dude don't have no clue on what I do for my community. He has no clue about me. Like I said again, he said it himself. He don't even know me. He don't even know me. And you're going to speak on a show and say, I got blocked because I was harassing Andy about converters. Come on, bro. That's a lie. That's a lie. I've never mentioned Andy's name at all. I mentioned on there that Akai Pro, the company itself, is not stepping up the converter game. You just seen the back end When I went to Andy's thing and I was blocked because of what I said, not because I was hitting him. Hey Andy, what's up with the converters? Hey Andy, what's up with converters? That's not what happened, bro. And that's what happens, man. Y'all give bad information, man. Y'all just say anything, and I don't know if y'all all in cahoots together, or maybe you just trying to keep Andy around because they support you, and that's cool, bro. That don't bother me. That don't bother me. What bothers me is if you're gonna speak on your platform and you don't know me, if you even think about speaking my name, don't say, oh, with out of respect, because it's disrespectful. You don't say, oh, well, out of respect. No, bro, that's disrespectful. Because if you wanted some information, I'm not hard to find. I talk to people every single day. Every single day. People I don't know. They hit me, and you can ask anybody that come on my page. I give them information. I tell them what gear they should get. I tell them what preamps they need to get. I tell them how to run their stuff, how to route their stuff. I tell them if they don't have this, this is the best way they can go about doing it. I give information every day. See, you're speaking, and you don't even know what you're talking about, bro. And this is what I mean by when people get podcasts and everybody's a beat maker and everybody's an engineer. Everybody think they somebody they not. It's like, bro, stay in your line, bro. Like, run your MPC gang. Let people put up stuff. If you don't know nothing, reach out. Be humble. Say, hey, man, Skeet, man, I know you be on the gang, man. Can I holler at you a little bit? Like, take the time to be a real one. If you want to be a real one, be a real one. That's not real what you just did, cuz. What you just did with some of the phony stuff, you just as worse as Andy Mack. Because we can have a conversation. Same thing with Andy Mack. It's like, Andy Mack don't have no reason to be mad at me. As many things I've helped him with, as many things I've done for him, as many stuff that I've done for Andy on some real stuff, doing demo stuff for them. You don't even know that I've been behind Akai. From day one when they made the MP, my name is on the MPC ran. From the day one, I helped modify that movement. But you don't know nothing about that, bro. Like you said, you don't know me. So why are you speaking on me, cuz? See, like I said again, I'm from the streets, bro. Stuff like that gets you hurt. Because you speaking out of text, man. Like, why would you do that, my brother? Maybe because you're on the internet and you feel you got to defend your platform. That's crazy, homie. That's crazy what you doing, bro. But like I said again, it'll be what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? But this is the stuff that these cats do. You know what I'm saying? If you're not in the war, don't try to jump in the war you don't know nothing about, my nigga. That's crazy. If you don't know what the war is going on and where Ski is coming from, don't jump in that war because you can become collateral damage, homie. Like, that's just real talk. Like, these cats think it's a game, bro. This ain't a game. I'm not doing this to be I rarely talk about anything that has to do with anything that's negative. Because to me, this is not negative. People think this is negative because it feels like an attack on them. Because your name is MPC Gang. So you're like, oh my God, Ski is going in and we got to stop this guy. We got to stop this dude. Like, you trying to censor me too by telling me what I can do and what I can't do. Like, bro, you don't have the rights to tell me anything, bro. What have you done? What have you done? You've started a whole little show, and I'm proud of you, my brother. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of what MPC Gang has done. Everybody should be allowed to start their own thing and do something. But the problem is that just because you start something and you capitalize off of people that's making beats and stuff doesn't mean that you've done something. What have you done that's made impact on the culture of hip hop? Because I know what I've done. Want me to break it down? You want me to run it down to you? And I know what I do now. I'm probably the only veteran, that's at a caliber of what I've done that still reach out to people and call them direct. People be so shocked when I call them direct. They be like, damn, Ski, you really hitting me? Come on, my brother. Come on, my brother. You got to be better than that, homie. I want to respect you, bro, but that's hard to respect you on what you doing, bro. Because it feel like you trying to hide behind something. It feel like you feel pressured. You're not talking from a neutral point of view. You feel pressured. You feel some type of way. Because I don't say what you want me to say, because I'm being real and truthful and honest, I can say whatever I want to say, when I want to say it. That's what you need to understand. It's not being harsh. It's being, man, I buy those machines too. Just like you buy machines, well, you didn't buy your machines. So of course it would make sense that you want to defend them. Now it makes a little bit of sense. You didn't buy your machine, did you, bruh? But I buy all my machines. The only machine I never bought was the MPC Ren, because I helped them with that. Other than that, I bought everything. I might have got an artist discount product. I buy my stuff to see what's going on with these machines. So I got every right to critique them. I got every right to say what I want to say when I want to say. Period. If you want to talk about third-party Andy Mack and this and that, and you don't know what you're talking about, it's best for you to say, you know what, man, I don't know what's going on with that. So it's best for me not to speak on that, because they might have a long-term relationship that I don't know anything about. So let me not. You just gonna say, oh, he got blocked because he was harassing. Bro, shut, man, bro, come on, bro. I don't even want to use profanity, but come on, bro. You was a sucker, bro. You was a sucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, don't let the internet be the place, you know, be that place for you. I'll leave it at that. Don't let the internet be that place for you, homie. Come on, dude. Really? Really? I got blocked because I wanted Andy to change the converters, and he's the marketing dude, and he should know that he's just the marketing dude. Bro, I'm a 20-plus year vet in this game, bro. Don't you think I know that? I don't need to talk to Andy about no converters. I wasn't talking to Andy at all. I was just letting him know that, hey, Andy, you saying some things that your man ain't saying. Jermaine Dupri ain't saying what you saying. Jermaine Dupri is saying, man, the 3000 hit kind of hard. In your own interview, the 3000 hit hard. This is what your man Jermaine Dupri that you got promoting your stuff is saying, this hit kind of hard. Right, exactly. Andy can defend himself if he want to talk. He don't need you to talk for him, bruh. I don't know your name. I'm just going to go by what it says. I am Sight. He don't need you to speak for him, because you don't know what's going on, bro. This is what I'm saying, man. But back to what I'm saying. Jermaine Dupri even said it. He even said it out his own mouth. There's something about this 3000, man. It punch hard. He ain't really trying to sell the MPC SE, because he know that it's cool for what it is. But if you want anybody that know that they want that real punch, that's what they want, man. To each his own. To each his own. But I have every right to educate people. Let them know, hey, if you want that, you don't got to spend $2,600 on something like that. Because at the end of the day, your dog can do that and give you that sound. Why spend that type of money? If you talk now, let's get back to what y'all was talking about. Nobody got money like that. Then why would you spend that type of money on a machine that your dog can do that then? If we're going to have a real conversation then, homie. If we're going to have a real conversation, you just said people don't got money like that. There's people got $100,000 boards, and they got this and they got that. You're absolutely right. I'm agree with you there. So why would people want to go spend $2,600 on a new facelift, on something that's already been done? So I don't have the right to speak on that. I've been supporting Akai Pro before y'all even knew anything about Akai Pro. So don't tell me how I should address whatever I need to address, bro. Because you out of line, homie. Stay in your line, man. Deal with making beats, if you even make good beats. I don't know. And I'm not here to attack you. I don't know what you do. I mean, I see your little hat on your head. You making your merchandise. You trying to hustle and do what you got to do. Keep doing that, my dude. Keep staying in your lane. Keep your hustle going, my dude. Keep doing what you do, my brother. But to talk out of line is out of line, bro. You out of line, cuz. Stay in your lane, bruh. And if you want to have a conversation with me, I'm a good person to talk to, bro. Because I'm very down to earth. I can have a very great conversation with you. And we could talk like grown men, and then you'll get an understanding of where I'm coming from. You'll be like, oh, I didn't know it. I guarantee you, after I'm finished talking to this dude, he'd be like, oh, man, I didn't even know that. Oh, I didn't know that, Ski. Oh, man, damn, Ski, I didn't know that. Damn, Ski, I didn't know that neither. Exactly. That's why you stay out of grown folks' business, man. This is why you stay out of grown folks' business. When you don't know what you don't know, you shouldn't be speaking and running your mouth, man. Just because you guys can get on the internet and film yourself 24 hours out the day, don't mean you should be speaking on people you don't have no idea who you speaking on, bruh. I'm just keeping it 100% funky with y'all, man. This man gonna tell me what I can say and what I should be saying and what I should be doing. You don't know what I'm doing, homie. You just said you don't know me. So how can you speak on me? You don't know me. So that makes you uncredible. That makes you I am sight, right? MPC Gang, right? That makes you uncredible, bro. If you don't know me, you've never met me, you've never spoke to me, then how can you be credible saying stuff that's not true, my brother? How can you fix your lips to speak and you don't know what's going on? You don't know what's going on. I see you, Dillio. What's happening with it? Salute. What's cracking? Like even Dillio, I give Dillio props. Dillio reached out to me, said, man, Ski, what's going on? We just met at Now. Made a great rapport. He was a good dude, and we spoke on some real stuff, and I told him what's going on, and we spoke on some real conversation. Like, the thing about this community is stop being emotional and understand where my emotions coming from, because I'm not speaking on Akai just like this now. I've been speaking like this for the last 6, 7 years. You're just now hearing it because they got something new, but you ain't been watching what I'm doing because you don't know me. Like you said, you don't know anything about what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, come on, I am sight, bro. Like, are you serious right now, bro? Are you serious? Like, I wanted to respect you, bro. I really wanted to respect you because I saw you before on something. I said, oh, okay, try to do this thing. I didn't even know you ran the MPC gang. But when somebody hit me and said, oh, they speaking on you, Ski, I'm going to go check you out. I'm going to check you out. Look what this man just said, bro. For y'all, I'm going to fill y'all in. Look.
Of dollars with my MPC. With sound packs, $1 interface. And again, I'm saying most. And
dollars or like $100,000 to like go out and buy like some of these.
They make tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars from. He's not shilling. Again, that man sells a lot of sample packs. I'm gonna tell y'all that. You know what I'm saying? That are making the most noise about the sound quality and stuff like that. They're not thinking in your best.
Like classics that, you know, and this always brings you back. It's like, it's kind of always like the old school versus the new school. Like all the stuff
that are making the most noise about the sound quality and stuff like that, they're not thinking like you and me. They're, you know, a lot of these guys who are talking about, you know, who are making a big fuss about sound quality and you know, the problems with the workflow, they're not using their MPC like me and you. They're tracking out to a $100,000 mixing board. They're using $10,000 monitors. Most of us are in a...
Man, you hear this, man? You hear this, dude? It don't matter what y'all doing. If you're doing your music at the level you're doing your music at, that's fine. Nobody has a lot of money. Nobody is telling people, oh, you have to go and buy $1 billion worth of gear to do what Ski doing. What Ski is telling you is that don't get caught up in getting machines that do the same thing, that don't have a sound to it, because everybody that hits me because they love my sound. So he don't know what he's talking about, because I'm speaking on sound because people that follow me know that my sound is immaculate. So you can't put us in the same level, bro. Whatever you talking about is what you talk about. What I'm talking about, let me talk my talk, because you don't know what my fan base is. So you can't speak for me. My fans want to know how they get the sound the way I got it cracking. So I speak that talk, and I talk that talk to y'all, and I tell y'all, hey, get these machines that have this sound, have these converters. Some of the older machines, you know, you ain't got to run them through all of this stuff. They're going to hit right out the box because that's the way they used to make them, you know? And this is my conversation with Akai. Like, look, if you're going to spend $2,600, you know what I'm saying, then make them sound the way they need to sound, or else we could just use our computer. It's really that simple. You know, ain't nobody tripping off if you want to have a workflow, but how you gonna charge $2,600 is when you start having sound. That's just facts. That's just facts. You go get any hardware gear right now, it's gonna run you about probably $2,500. If you want a nice EQ, analog EQ, compressor, any of that, that's sound. That's when you pay that type of money. You paying for a machine with workflow with no sound and stereo, and then they had the galls to start talking about, well, you know, if you want something done, you can go to Blackline Audio. Well, that's my point. Why do we gotta go to Blackline Audio when we paying $2,600 for a machine that's supposed to have sound? I don't understand, man. See, you know what? This is the thing, man. This is an emotional generation that don't get it. And this is the reason. And I think people don't get it because they've never really sold records. They've never been in the game at a high level. So when you haven't been in the game at a high level, you can talk however you want to talk. You know what I'm saying? And you can say whatever you want to say, because just like they think I'm using my platform to program, they're using their platform to program because they're trying to disregard what I'm trying to tell y'all about sound. You dig what I'm saying? And that's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Because I've never said workflow wasn't good on the MPCX. I've always said that if you want to get workflow, the MPCX is immaculate, but it's just not good for sound. That's my review. And I stand on that. Great for workflow, not good for sound. To me. If y'all follow me and you like what I do, then I'm going to tell you, to me. You know, so at the end of the day, man, you know, it's always going to be somebody that's going to try to bring y'all back to this level. See, like I said again, when you in the game and you play at this level, cats that don't play at that level will bring you back to this level because they ain't never been to this level. They just said it. Like, well, man, you know, we just trying to make beats, you know, that's fine. Nobody's trying to knock you from like a beast, but if you're talking to a veteran, you don't disrespect me because I'm showing you how to play at this level. And nobody's saying you can get there that quick, but I'm showing you how to get there by talking to these companies and telling them it starts by making gear that we can appreciate that sound good. Because guess what? Just like all them classic machines that we paid for back in the day that was $3,500, they show the price of the price and all of that. $3,500, guess what? That $3,500, guess what? The price of these machines now is up in value. You want to know why they up in value? Because they sound good and they still hold value. None of these machines that Akai is doing right now holds value, and they won't hold value. Every time Akai drops something like they're dropping right now, the price is going to go down and down every year because they hold no value. It has no sound value. None. SB 1200 going to go up. MPC 4000 going to go up. The 60 going to go up. The 3000 going to go up. That tells you something right there. That tells you something right there. So you want to kind of try to talk to me about sound? So y'all telling me sound don't matter now? MPC Gang, y'all telling me sound don't matter? You telling me you so happy with workflow? Well, that lets me know that y'all do this as a hobby. And if you do this as a hobby, then I totally understand where you're coming from. But don't jump in my conversation when I ain't talking to people that trying to do it for a hobby. That's all I'm saying. Stay in your lane. Because I'm talking to the ones that really want to make their career go to the next level, that really want to get in it for real and have a real full time in this game. I'm talking to them people. The ones that's doing it for a hobby, that want to just make beats, do your thing, man. Have a good time. Have fun with it. There's nothing wrong with that. But the ones that want to try to get the placements, that want to be heard, that want their stuff, even when they send little demos to people, it's going to already have that weight. Them the ones I'm talking to. I'm talking to ones that really want to try to do this. For real. You feel what I'm saying? This ain't no game, man. This ain't no game. This man's gonna tell me, oh man, well, you know, once you do something, Bolo the Don, he's doing this and Bolo's doing that. Man, I'm doing just as much as Bolo, if not more. You don't know what I'm doing. You judging this man because he's on YouTube. And shout out to Bolo. Great dude, love him to death. But you're judging him because of what you can see. Bro, have anybody ever told you, see, this is how I know you ain't in the business. It's not what you can see, it's the people you can't see. That's a problem. That's what you gonna learn. It's not the people you can see, it's the people you can't see. That is a super threat. Watch your mouth, bruh. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? So, with every pro, there's always going to be a con. I already knew what battle I was up against once I started speaking on this situation, because I know there's going to be a lot of people that want to go back to the dumbed down approach, which is accept whatever. And that's fine. I'm not even knocking nobody that wants to do whatever they want to do. All I'm saying to you is this. As the OG and as a veteran that's been in the game, that have all of these machines, and keep in mind, I have all these machines. I have a Live, I have an X, I have a Touch, I have an MPC Studio, I have an MPC Ren. So, come on, man. I got every rights to say whatever I want. I'm an owner of these things. I got every right to say whatever I want. Just like the 5000. I love the 5000, but it just don't sound the way I want it to sound. So am I not supposed to tell y'all that when you ask me? People ask, man, Ski, what you think about the X? Man, I think the workflow is great, but it just don't sound the way I want it to sound. Come on, man. You guys are killing me out here, bro. Y'all just say whatever you want, man. Don't let these platforms get to you, bro. Be smart. Be smart when you communicate with your platform. Be smart. It's not smart. There you go. You gotta use this. You gotta use discernment, man. Like I said again, these dudes. I don't know these dudes, and I really don't want to go in on them because I don't really have a problem with them. I just think for they know not what they do. Like meaning, like I said again, everybody wants to be in the game, but they really don't be in the game. And then they think you're not in the game because you're not a heavy influencer or you're not doing what these content creators are doing. They don't see me as much in this and that. So they assume that, oh, well, what is he doing? And this and that. Here's the nerve of him, but boom, boom, boom. You don't know what I'm doing. See, that's what I'm saying. And if you run your platform MPC Gang, and you the moderator and you the dude that's with a platform that you worked hard to have, it's your job, cuz, to have a conversation with somebody like me. Just like it's Andy's job to have a conversation with somebody like me. Because that's what he's supposed to do. Because I'm a factor in this game. I'm not just no any old body. I'm a factor. I'm a part of helping them start their whole software company. I'm a part that gave them all the ideas for that. I'm the one that gave them ideas for the first X. And they tricked me. See, I could tell y'all a lot of stuff that went on with Akai that I haven't told y'all. I haven't spoke on that at all. And I will. When the time is right, I will. I could tell you some dirty stuff they did to me on telling me about some development stuff, and they just lied about it. But I ain't gave y'all that information because I'm really not really trying to take it to that deep. But they've done a lot of stuff that I'm like, damn, dude, I thought we had this conversation. And I signed the NDA, a non-disclosure agreement with them. And we talked about all these ideas. I ran ideas by them. I told them all of these ideas, blah, 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 blah. And what they do the opposite of what they said they was going to do. See, these are facts. This ain't speculations, I am sight. These ain't speculations. These are real facts. That's why you never get into a war. You don't know what you're getting into, bro. Come on, man. It's obvious you don't come from the streets. You should know this, bro. Even if you ain't from the streets, you should know this. Don't walk into a war you ain't ready for, cuz. It's not smart, brother. It's not smart. Yeah, Akai done a lot of stuff. We all rallied for him. We was all there in 2012. Me, Rodney, Quick, Warren G, Teddy Riley. Man, I could go on and on and on and tell you so much stuff that'll blow your mind. And you'll be like, what? And it'll make you reevaluate what you're saying about me, cuz you don't have no idea. Because you do beats for hobby, homie. It's obvious. And you got your little podcast. And I'm happy for you. But don't you ever in your life feel confident enough to come against an OG that had birthed the game for you, bro. I birthed the game for you, bro. These machines you working on comes from my hard blood, sweat, and tears, not from Akai. We gave them the information to do certain things that y'all like. You don't have no idea, cuz. You just running your mouth. The nerve of you, bro. Run your platform on Facebook, bro, and be happy, man. I'm trying to show y'all some love. I didn't have to be on your MPC gang. I'm like, man, let me show y'all some of these beats and stuff I'm working on and introduce the crowd to some of the things. I don't have to be on your platform, bro. I'm powerful enough to start a platform. But I give love to everybody. Look what I just made a post about Andy, about bad business. I'm like, man, I gave Andy a platform. When he wanted to do his talk box, I let Andy get on one of my tracks to do his talk box and showed him love when I could have got Battle Cat. What have Andy done for me to let him get on one of my records? Nothing. But I did because I got that type of heart. I'm a good dude. I give everybody love. I show everybody love, bro. I'm never gonna shit on nobody, bro, unless they had it coming to them. Unless they had it coming to them, man, you better know, you better go back and check one of my songs called Blast if I have to, bro, on the Friday soundtrack. That's really my mentality, bro. I'm not a bully, homie. You paint me out like I'm just going around, yeah, man, you know, man. Nah, bro, you don't even know the history. You don't know the war. You don't know the war, homie. You know what, man? I've actually done MPCX and I've actually done sound qualities before. If any of y'all follow my Instagram, I've put one MPC up against the 4,000. I put it up against the 3,000. And y'all was like, y'all heard the difference instantly. This dude up here talking about, well, if you do a blind test and you know what I'm saying, and nobody's really going to know the difference, you're probably right. You're probably right. The average person probably won't know the difference. They probably won't understand what the low end is. You're probably right. But it doesn't matter what you're talking about. What people do know is that why the older records are staying around and the newer records are just disappearing quick. We can still play older records and feel good about it because one thing the consumers don't know, they might not know sonics, but they know what makes them feel good. So when you see people playing older records and constantly playing older records, it's a frequency. They can't tell you why they want to hear it over and over. It's because it's a frequency that sounds good to the ears. A lot of this digital frequency now, it's just kind of like you like it for now, but then it fatigues the ears because the frequencies are harsh. The digital world is harsh. And so this is why you get people like Blackline Audio and stuff like that to say, hey, you know what? Let us come in there and do some of these converters. And if you don't know how to mix, and if you don't have a real engineer, and if you're not running some of your stuff through certain type of stuff to make up for what these machines can't do, then you'll never go to the next level. So I need to let people know why they're having a problem with their sound. Everybody want to talk workflow, but they don't want to talk sound. Everybody say, well, man, I put all of this time into this music and this and this and that. It's not doing nothing because it doesn't sound good. The beat is good, but the sound frequency is not moving the ears. There's a certain sound that's generated that makes people gravitate to it. Even though they can't tell you why. Why you think everybody's reduplicating 90s type of style music and try to get that feeling? But they doing it with digital product, and then they wonder why they're not achieving those goals. Because in order to get the sound that's an older sound, you kind of got to use those type of technology things to try to recreate that type of sound. That's how it go. Why do you think all of these plugins are emulating after analog stuff? Because they're trying to get that sound. So when you diss me, bro, and you try to make it seem like I'm just talking sound, what do you want me to talk about, homie? What you want me to talk about? You want me to talk about a whack workflow just so you can be happy because you can make beats quickly and not have to invest your money in getting something that's going to make you sound like the elite? Because I don't come from that era. I come from the era having to compete with Dre and Cat and Kanye and Timberland and Pharrell and for any other people that came out in that era, Manny Fresh. List goes on and on. Dungeon Family. We had to compete with these guys. These guys had to compete with us. It was steel sharpened steel. And it was all about sound. And everybody had their own sound, but they were recorded right, and they had the machines that made stuff glue together. It's called glue. You want these machines to glue the sound together. You want it to be able to glue together. If you're using digital on digital on digital, it's only so far you can go, bro, with those type of frequencies. You're going to have to put some type of analog or some type of converters in the mix to make it all make sense in the long run, bruh. Come on, man. Come on, bro. This is Music 101. This is Music 101. If you don't know the foundation, then you cannot speak on what it is, bruh. Yeah, this is for the MPC Gang on Facebook. Go follow them. I think they're doing great work. Like, listen, just because I'm speaking with passion doesn't mean I got hate for them. Just like I don't have hate for Andy. But if you do something and it's not making sense, I'm going to call you out on it, bro. And Andy know the history of what I'm talking about with Akai. So that's a whole nother subject. I don't care if Andy blocked me. You know what I'm saying? I put that up there just to show y'all when you speak your truth, people block you because they don't want you to say what you have to say. So instead of having a conversation and sit down and converse with you, they rather just like, okay, I don't want to talk to you because they can't defend what you have to say. People, when they can't defend what you have to say, they run. They run. Or they call you a conspirator. Or they say, oh, you being a problem. Like, I am sorry, just basically call me a problem. Man, you know, you causing drama. No, bro. I'm not causing drama, bro. I'm speaking my mind, bro. And you just don't like what I'm saying. So you're trying to silence me because you in cahoots with Andy Mack. You down with them your boys. They gave you a shout out on one of them. Andy gave you a shout out on one of them shows he did. Is making your views go up. You like, okay, I can't let Ski attack our breadwinner, so shut him the fuck up. That's what's going on. Because if you was being neutral, you would have stayed out of it, and you would have gave me a DM and said, "Hey, bro, let me holler at you, man. What's going on, man?" And you could have got the information. So when you did do your podcast, you would have been more accurate, and I would have been fine with you saying whatever you had to say with me, because at least it would have came from the source, and you would have had all the information to say what you had to say. Because I'm not gonna not give you the information, homie. You can ask me any question you want to ask me at any given time. I'm an open book, bro. I don't hide behind the internet, bro. I ain't blocking nobody. There's people that's mad at what I'm saying, and I'm still letting them say it on the post because that's their opinion. As long as they're not disrespectful and saying no crazy, you can say whatever you want to say. You're still not going to change my view. But open dialogue, there's nothing wrong with open dialogue. One dude just said, man, Ski, man, I don't agree, man. You know, I just feel boom, boom, boom. And I said, hey, man, if you feel that way, this is how I responded back to him. If you feel that way and that works for you, my brother, do what you got to do. I'm not mad at you if you don't agree with what I say. I'm cool with that. But y'all motherfuckers, though, You want to silence a person that you feel like I'm digging in your pocket or something going on, little shady, where I feel like you want to be so aligned with Akai so bad, where you want to silence me because I'm telling the truth and I ain't even being disrespectful. I ain't say, fuck Andy, he old punk ass motherfucker, you bitch ass nigga. Like, nobody's talking like that. Not one of my posts did I even use profanity. Not one of my posts did I even use profanity. Not one. Not one. I'm talking a little profanity now because I'm expressing myself, but in my posts, I'm talking real. I'm just talking real conversation with passion. You know? So, yeah, if y'all not up to date, yeah, man, somebody hit me and said, I guess I Am Sight had this thing called the Aftermath of the MPC X SE, What's Really Happening. And somebody hit me and told me that they chimed in my name. I went in there, tried to look at it, see if they were being honest. Because I don't mind if you talk about me, but be honest, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be honest, man. Like, don't just sit up there and just say, then you keep saying, well, I don't know him. And well, if you don't know me, then what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Oh, I don't do, he talking about I don't do this and I don't do that. You don't know what I do, bro. If you don't know me, then how you speaking on me, huh? That's where your credibility goes down the drain when you start doing stuff like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That ain't hot. That ain't hot, man. I represent a lot of people, bro. I feed a lot of people, my dude. I feed a lot of people, bro. I'm not just no podcaster and I'm not on no internet dude, bro. I feed a lot of people from this music, homie. So when you speak on me, bro, you better speak with my name with respect, homie. I feed a lot of people, bro. I know what you trying to do, but what you trying to do is nothing of what I do. Let's get this correct, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like I feed people, man. To this day, I still feed people. To this day. Finally, someone telling the truth. I wish they had made it. I mean, listen, man. I'm going to always tell y'all the truth, man. Even with these cats that come and they try to attack or they try to feel some type of way, that's cool. I get it. People are emotional. And a lot of cats handle themselves like bitches, bro. You know, like they be broads. And like they do what women do. They go into this emotional defense, this passive-aggressive type. Like, look, bro, if you got something you want to say, just hit me, homie. That's it. Just hit me. I'm not going to run from no call. I'm not going to run from a conversation. And we got the right to agree to disagree. But you talking about, oh, Andy blocked him because he was telling about converters, bro. That's not even what happened, homie. That's not even what happened. And it's a shame that you would say something like that because now you got now you have the power to program your audience to think that that's what happened. And if I didn't have the power to say what I had to say, people would probably think that's what happened. If I didn't tell you that that's not what happened, and he said it, and I never would have caught what he said because somebody told me to tune in, y'all would think that I got blocked by Andy because I was hitting him talking about, man, y'all need to fix the Sonics. And Andy, I can't believe you're not fixing the Sonics. I ain't never talked to Andy about no Sonics. I know exactly who to talk to. I know exactly who to talk to. I was a part of helping make their whole software hybrid transition. If you go back and you look at the machine, my name is in the machine. They got numbers on who got the machines. I'm one of those dudes, bruh. So you just talking, bro. Come on, man. Don't be another one of them dudes. Like I hate them type of dudes, man. I really hate these dudes that get these little cameras and they little mics and they little setups and they just start talking and running their mouth and just hide behind the screen, bro. Have a conversation with me. Tell that dude to reach out to me, man. Tell him if he really want to have a conversation, tell dude to reach out to me. I Am Sight, that's you, MPC Gang. Hey, man, have a conversation with me. Have a real conversation with me, bro. We're not going to do this whole internet stuff. I'm just letting my fans know, just in case they see your stuff and they take that seriously, I have to counterattack because you talking nonsense, cuz. You're talking nonsense. So let I Am Sight or MPC Gang, let him know, hey, reach out to me. I'm easy to talk to. It ain't no funk. It ain't none of that. Just have a conversation so you can get the real information, and then you'll be able to understand where the energy's coming from. All right? Because that's how grown men do it. Don't run, though, homie. Don't run, because you ain't opened up a can of worms now, see? Because now we not going to be cool because you shouldn't have spoke on me if you didn't know. But now you spoke on me, and now I'm addressing it. There's some tension here. So I'm telling you, let's ease this tension and let's have some dialogue so that tension can be gone. You dig what I'm saying? Because you spoke out of line, homie. You spoke and you don't know what the hell you talking about. Far as Andy, I'm not tripping off Andy. That's no big deal. I just did that because I wanted y'all to see that he's gonna run when things get real. That's fine. I'm not tripping off him blocking me. That don't bother me. There's many people block me because I speak on Jesus Christ. Let's speak on that for a second. When I say Jesus is real and Jesus is king, people block me. They like, I don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear, the people don't want to hear the truth. I'm good with that. Blocking me is not going to stop the truth, though. Because Andy's still going to hear it from other people that know the truth. Whether he hear it from me, Jermaine Dupri just said it to his face. Even though you brown-nosed Jermaine Dupri, gave him this machine, and Jermaine Dupri head, he still likes his 3000. Whether you give him a SE or not. Jermaine Dupri is a smart man. He comes from the era of knowing what hit records supposed to sound like and how those kick drums and snares supposed to sound. And that's my point. You kids will never understand how stuff sound if they keep selling you Tonka toys. That's my whole point of why I've been going in. It's like, damn, I had the advantage of having great machines, but y'all don't have that advantage because these companies don't want to do it. And everybody said, well, they'll go broke if they do this and this and that. Well, y'all will go broke, keep buying stuff that don't sound good. Then you don't need that. Just go to Logic because it sounds the same. So I'm wrong for telling y'all, hey, don't go get that because that sounds just like that. So just get that and be happy with it and cheaper, and find some way to take that money, be on Logic and go get some outboard gear and then run your Logic stuff through some outboard gear. Why spend $2,600 and it ain't got no sound to it? Because there's nothing that I've ever bought to this day for $2,600 that don't have sound to it. Nothing that I've ever bought for $2,600 that don't have sound to it. That's in the music game. That don't have some type of sound to it. Are we serious right now, man? Anything that I buy that's 2,000 and up and don't have sound to it, you're just a fool now. You're just a fool. And you deserve to not make it in the music business because you're not thinking. You're not thinking. You letting them play you with big screens and color TVs and all of that stuff, and you don't thinking about the sound? Are you kidding me, man? Do you know what you could buy with $2,600? Do you know all the gear you can have to your light setups? And your setup can be elite. With $2,600, I can tell you 2-3 things you can get. But see, people don't get those machines because they care what I'm talking about. They get those machines so they can feel like they're a producer. They don't even be real producers. They don't even be that good at making tracks or beats or songs. They just want to be able to do, and that's fine. But to my real fans that know what music is and want to be dope, I'm trying to show you how to go about doing that. You can't just be caught up in how shit look. You can't be caught up in the cute buttons and the cute this and the cute that. It's like, no, we got to get into the surface, right? It's like a woman. She's bad. Big tits, big ass. Oh, my God, she's bad. Make her your girl. Can't cook, can't clean, can't fuck. You're like, what the fuck did I get myself into? I thought she was dope. Yeah, on the outside, but on the inside, it's all bad. It's all bad. Yeah, man, y'all need to be concerned with sound because music is sound. And I don't care what nobody say. Music is sound, bruh. Music is sound. They can tell you about all this. Oh well, not everybody can do what EA doing this. Nobody said I want you to do what I do. I said that I'm trying to get you that wherever you at, make smart chess moves so you can get to that point. Because I've worked hard for what I've got. So ain't nobody just gonna jump to that point. But what I am saying is, it'd be very stupid to get another machine that doesn't have sound, and everybody talks about trying to have their stuff sound good. Everybody talks about trying to get their records placed at a record company or for film and TV. They're gonna want to hear it sound good. They're gonna want to hear it sound good. And the best way to have stuff to sound good is if it already come from the source sounding good. Let me say this one more time. When you have something that already sounds good, you're almost there because it's coming from the source sounding good. If I got to do all kinds of other stuff to try to make that sound good when it's not really that good, then I'm going to have to work 10 times harder to figure out how can I compensate to bring this sound to where we need it to be. Because a lot of people haven't placed no records on soundtracks. They've never been on a film. They've never been on a major label. They've never placed no records with nobody big. A lot of reasons, because a lot of them people that know sound, like, man, I don't really sound that good. Look at all the YouTube beats you hear, and you just like, damn, man, I like the way the beats sound, but it needs, it's just kind of, come on, man. Come on, man. Sound is important, bro. You gonna try to check me for I'm talking about sound? Well, man, you're talking about sound. What? I'm supposed to talk about sound. Music is sound. I can't even believe that we even having a conversation of not talking about sound. That's how crazy these conversations is. Cats will literally want to do music and say, well, nobody really cares about sound. They can't hear that and they can't hear that. But it don't matter if they can hear it. It's your job to make them hear it. You want to know why Dre is who he is? Because he care about sound. These are people we respect, but we don't want to follow the tradition. If Dre cares about sound and we saying he's one of the best to ever do it, then why are we going against him? I know what it is. You don't feel you can make stuff on that level, so you say, well, I ain't never get there, so I'm just going to just do it my way. That's what whack people do. Whack people don't want to strive to be great. They want to cheat, or they want to find other angles and compensate to do stuff a whole nother way because they don't feel like they can be that great. So they try to discourage, oh, man, you ain't got to do it like that, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Ski tripping, man. Just do what you do. That's what people do, man. They'll tell you not to be great because of their own failures. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Still sharpen steel. When I'm in the studio with Dre, I'm like, damn, Dre, boy, that's hard. It's making me go back and work hard. That's why I am who I am. I'm with Battle Cat. I'm like, ooh, Cat, that's crazy, Cat. I'm going back working. I'm like, oh, damn, you ran that through this? Oh, man, you using this? You using your 3000? Ooh, you got that kick sounding. Man, before anybody puts any processing on any of their stuff, and then I'm going to leave it at this, and then I'm out because I've been talking for, it's almost pushing an hour. Before anybody put any processing on a 3000, SP1200, anything, the shit is hitting. It's hitting. Not thin hitting. I'm talking about hitting. Wide. Bow. Just like Jermaine Dupri. Shout out to Jermaine Dupri. He said it best. When that 3000 come on, it is something about it mind-blowing. This is not about me being old school. And this is not about new school. This is about sound. This sound has no new or old. It's just that you new cats are so used to workflow that your ears can't even understand what sound is no more. So you justify it by trying to shoot it down just so you can keep making whack beats that don't sound good. And that's unacceptable. That's not my job as the coach to teach you workflow. My job as a coach is to teach you sound. And then once you understand sound, then you can get workflow because you know how to get your workflow and sound all cohesive. But until then, if your number one is sound, then workflow. Y'all got it twisted. Y'all going workflow and y'all ain't even pushing for sound. You're like, well, as long as my workflow is quick, I made a beat today. And you happy. You happy you made a beat? Bro, I make beats all day. But let me tell you something. If I don't make it sound good, ain't nobody gonna want to hear that. That's why I still place records. That's why I'm working on several Netflix documentaries. That's why I'm working on the new Ice Cube album right now. That's why I'm working on stuff for Dre. Like, come on, bro. Because it's gonna sound good. They know it's gonna sound good. When they play in the studio, it's like, wow, this crazy. This crazy. People say that even on my Instagram, like, bro, that sounds crazy. That's coming through Instagram. Exactly. Exactly. Half your battle making beats is not the beats, it's the sound. A person can make a mediocre beat, and if it sounds immaculate sonically, that mediocre beat can become a platinum, triple time platinum record because of the sonics of the way it sounds. Sound is important, man. Now, don't get it twisted. There's people that's gotten away with just making little stuff here, but let me tell you the difference. You're in a generation now where you can make a billion beats a minute because we're in a digital era. So you can just keep making beats and making beats and making beats because it's become easy to make beats in this digital era. You don't have to work and put in the work. You don't have to go to a big studio and focus on, okay, I got to have the right tracks so I can win. I got 3 tracks I can only record because I ain't got enough money to go in the studio. You can make infinite tracks today. So when you can make infinite tracks in this world today, everybody feels like they somebody because it's like throwing a million darts. You're cheating. If you got a million darts, one of them darts is gonna hit the target, right? But that don't necessarily mean that you great. Because greatness comes when you can hit the target and only have 3 targets and have 3 darts. That's greatness. When you can have 3 darts and hit the target. If you got a million darts, you could drop a million songs. That don't make you dope, man. That just means that you threw out a bunch of bullshit and oversaturated the market. And yeah, we like this song for now, and then we gonna move on. It won't have no staying power. So just understand, man. The game is not a game. Love y'all, man. Salute. Hey, let the I Am Sight dude know. Hey, holla at me, man. For real. Ain't no funk. I ain't holding no tension, but we need to have a conversation. If you want to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's on him, though. Love y'all.